Alright, have a submission here from MTAR. They said they were a little rusty and that it was a Pyre of Dominion one, but they thought it was still pretty hard. So let's see. It's Penumbra, which, I will say this. Penumbra with Pyre of Dominion actually is not necessarily that good, since Gorge is, in my opinion, definitely the best Penumbra path, and not having Shade Splitter is certainly, can be tough there. So we may be inclined to just do Architect or Trample if it's offered. Of course, if we start with some Morsel cards, then it's fine. But we'll just have to see. And then Pyre of Morn, kind of whatever. Firestarter's not that sad to lose. It looks like MTAR actually did beat it, but sounded like he might have had a bit of a struggle. Alright, we got Pyre of Dominion. We're into Savagery, Siphon, and the Loop variant, which basically is kind of a weird variant. It's you can't really counterplay it, but it is what it is. I mean, you can if you have Daze or Ascend and Descend, I guess, which this clan doesn't necessarily have. This clan combo. So we got a Greed Dragon plus Alchemy start. That's already pretty powerful. We also have the Making of a Morsel, so if we do get Gorge Penumbra, I feel pretty okay running it with the Making of a Morsel. So pretty good starters, I would say. Okay. These are not necessarily amazing. Taking a Void Binding before I know I'm getting a Perils or not, it's kind of rough. It's not really a clan combo that gives me other good ways out of Ember Drain either. Ember Cache is always just kind of solid. I mean, it's really just between Crucible Extension and Ember Cache, I would say. And, between the two, at least the Ember Cache I can play for one, and it consumes itself, and then I also get, some guaranteed benefit out of it. Crucible Extension, we don't know that we're going to get any actual benefit. It's a really good card when you need it, but taking it speculatively can be an issue. I mean, I could see how many dupes are on this map. So we got early dupe there, and the late dupes. So 3 dupes, pretty standard. If we want, we can end up with 4 Greed Dragons. I would say if we don't find a Smidge Stone for the Greed Dragon, then Crucible Extension makes sense. So maybe I should just take it in case that happens. Then I have the 4 Greed Dragons that I can just what am I trying to say? And then I have the 4 Greed Dragons that I can just play. Yeah, I don't know why I'm out of it apparently right now. I think Crucible Extension just has more upside than these cards, while also probably hitting Pay Dirt. It's rare that I wouldn't want it, I guess. 2 of them's overkill, but that's usually the case with these. Alright, these are all good in their own right. I mean, to some degree, I just don't really advocate when you have a Greed Dragon to spend your eggs. Though, if it's gonna offer me double Soul Smelter along with double Alchemy start, I am tempted to do that. The other option is I could just take Greed, which is really good when you get it ahead of the curve, because 20 damage AoE is pretty good, and then you earn all that gold. But I mean, this earns gold just the same, and the 10 attack is okay. It's overcosted for that, but we could just immediately have the Greed Dragon go in there. I mean, another thing you can do is, since Penumbra, whether I get we would take it either Gorge or Trample, and that can give me enough power on its own to get through the first few rings. Maybe not trample, but at least until, I guess my plan is like, I would just play my alchemies. I would still spend my eggs, play my alchemies, then play my greed dragons. Or greed dragon singular for the first few rings. Yeah, I think we're gonna just go do something I don't usually do here, and definitely we'll take the morsel maker here. I mean, there's no, now we really want Gorge Penumbra. Granted, I guess with the Crucible extension, I can still make use of making a morsel with it, but yeah, definitely double morsel maker for sure here. Okay, we could just go maximum greed and take the misers. Magma Mauler obviously adds us a bit of power, but we already have a very powerful start with double morsel maker, greed dragon to some degree, and then we got the making a morsel, soul smelter. I guess we're not necessarily super powerful right now, but I gotta think I take that miser instead of the magma maulers. Yeah, I'll take the miser. Right, we get glutton, easy take. Oh yeah, definitely fossilized fangs. So this is looking like a pretty strong start to me. Yeah, that's easy. Titan skin. I think we would take any trial here. Alright, we'll do that. Might as well put that there. Let's get a miser. I want to get something in front of that. Kill. This better? I mean, we'll draw back to it. We might as well put that in first. He doesn't necessarily need protection at the moment. There's no way I can kill that. Tempted just to put this in. Get the maximum amount of siphons. Yeah, let's do that. I know we lose that miser, but whatever. Yeah, I think we're just going maximum greed. I mean, that's when you got Pyreborn, why not, right? I'm tempted not to even play anything down here. I mean, yeah, we're gonna kill this guy just fine. Might as well just do this. Yeah, we got him easy mode. That only equated to 2 eggs. I guess there's just not many enemies dying in ring 1. We will eventually need something for savagery, but these don't really hit hard enough to do that. Might be nice just to have some backline clear, though, in general. Minecraft's pretty good at it. Or are we going to be able to hit any Merchant of Magics? I mean, we would want to hit Steels, because we want to get the, yeah, especially with the early dupe. I mean, it is paired with a Steel, but I think we want to hit the Steel. I could hit that Magic, I guess. But my thought is, you know, if I want to make best use of these Grey Dragons, I want to try to get my upgrades on them. So the Mind Collapse is better, though, if I can hit a magic. I mean, if I hit that magic, Mind Collapse is better. Otherwise, I should just take Entumbra Assault. This is kind of hittable. I mean, the Vortexes aren't that useful for Pyre Dominion. So, but it's trinkets, and it's a free thing. So, I don't know. This is actually kind of a weak magic. Final Magic's good. There's not a whole lot of magics. It is just kind of a better card than Entombra Assault, though. I know you got the double Gorge. I guess we take this. It's hard to say. Take that, I guess. I could have taken the other card, but Lava Armor is just a better card. I think we can loot this. 6. And get a full artifact for it. We're strong enough early on here. Bellows, not... I mean, Bellows is pretty good with the Lava Armor, but I think I still overall get more out of this Flaming Talons. There's also the Insignia. But I have no actual spell damage other than the Entombra Assault. So, yeah, I'll do that for now. I guess I take this. Just so I don't see it again. Alright, there's Smidgestone. There's Dualism as well. Ooh. Morsel Maid. I don't think he's that good in Monster Train 2, honestly, but I do think we probably take him. It's probably positive. Yeah, I mean, especially since we have the Entombra Assault. We've got enough, and we've got the Morsel Maker, which, you know, I got 2 of them. Might as well take it. We got an Ember problem with deployment. So absolutely we take this. I know we have the extra stuff, but this is just too good. Damage Shield. We could go Dualism and Damage Shield on one of these Misers, because I can't really re-roll here and afford what comes out. So that actually looks pretty good to me. Yeah, we'll do that. Ton of money. Potentially. I mean, I spent a ton to do it, but I'm sure we'll make it back, hopefully. I need to put that one where I'm going to get a lot of hits in on the boss. So maybe behind a Morsel Maid, I'm thinking. Yeah, we could go... like... This is a little risky. But I think we can do this. I guess we go like this. I don't know. I'm going super greedy here. This is probably not the smartest. Okay, we get this. I'm going to put it here. I need to get this guy in here. Does kind of suck that that guy's actually going to leak. But I think we still want to do this. I had to notice to some degree I was going to take some pyro damage, right? If I'm going to... Okay, well I could do that. That would kill it. There's not necessarily enough units here dying. I think we can do that. Wait, that didn't kill it? My math is off. Well, that was stupid. Whatever. Alright, at least they're dying. We can probably just get rid of this now then. Looks like we're killing here. Gonna earn some good money too. So much money. Yeah, we definitely earned back our gold. And then we'll just continue to earn that gold. 12 damage taken sucks though, for sure. Pretty easy Prismal Dust, I'd say. You always want that. That's a soft answer to Savagery. Out of these... I mean, Flicker is probably not too useful to me. It is backline clear, though, of which I lack. Pyrocask and Alchemy. I mean, I am wondering, like, what the plan with the Greed Dragon is right now. I feel like I could actually just take this Alchemy. It's a lot easier to make use of than this stupid Siphon card. Notice I only have 2 here. Granted, wait, why did I only have... Didn't I play both alchemies? I could have sworn I played both alchemies. I'm so confused. I could have sworn I did. I don't know. I could just skip these, honestly. I don't want to add another ember, even though I got rid of the other one. I guess the flicker's potentially useful. Is probably worth adding. But yeah, if I apparently didn't... I guess I'll save this. There's no point in looting that. I could have sworn I got the other alchemy played, though. Did I misclick it and just not realize? Or maybe I just legitimately only played one. I could have sworn I played two. I absolutely could have sworn I played two. I feel like I'm so confident that I did. Well, I think this magic, we can get some cost reductions, which will help a lot. Consumer move, double stack is really good. Prismal dust. Some damage on the flicker or Entomber assault's pretty good. I think we go to the right, and then Pyroborn is probably not too useful. Merchant of Arms is kind of a crapshoot. I mean, yeah, there's the Gorge item we could get. That'd be amazing, but I think because the Merchant of Magics on this map kind of suck, we gotta take this one, because I do need to get something going there. Could technically get another Greed Dragon too. Intrinsic and Spell Chain, that's not necessarily what I'm looking for. There's another Greed Dragon, but there's also a Magma Cultist. I mean, we don't have many spells, but could take this. It's really hard to play these, but how many Merchant of Steel? So we know we're hitting this Merchant of Steel. This steel is hittable, but maybe not ideal. I would like to hit Pyromanes at some point, and honestly, that's the only one I can really hit at this point. Actually, I should have looked at the map a bit more. If I didn't realize there's so bad Pyromanes here. Like, maybe I should have just went left here. Although I'm definitely not sad to potentially add another Greed Dragon here. I mean, I will say we could maybe pivot to just not actually looting these things, because it looks like it's like very hard for us to actually... I had thought we'd be getting more eggs out of these soul smelters, but if I'm only getting 2 fucking turn, like... I think we take this, but we just, you know, we don't fuck with it too much. If it's a ×5 event, I don't have anything good anyway, even with those upgrades, so let's just go here first. I mean, it's probably a deck I could run Bone Dog in. Yeah, let's do it. Gotta do it on principle, right? So do I want to... I have all this money. Do I need to do this? I mean, I could do this just because it's a overcosted, you know, thing. I don't think we surged on anything. And if I did, it'd be Flicker, because I do want to be able to replay these in terms of Assault. So I'll do it on Flicker, I guess. Damn, this is a horrible Merchant of Magic. Not at all what I wanted. But I guess that's okay. We can do Holy Stones, since... I guess, you know what? Holy Stone's not that bad, because now... that means if I do hold these eggs, then that still has use. Let's make this one 1 cost, I think. Alright, he starts with like 7 attacks, so I'm good to start at here. I do want to get a lot of money. I still feel like I should be greedy here, especially with the upcoming thing. This is risky, but I want to play these Greed Dragons after I've at least gotten some more eggs, so we're still going to do this, I guess. Okay. Make this floor be the floor. And we're going to probably siphon a bit here, but I don't have to. I'm not going to care about Soul Smelter here, I think. We're still not necessarily sure what the game plan is. You know what? We can just do this. I can take 2 damage. That's fine. Or maybe down here makes more sense. That way I can actually eat extra. I mean, 4-4, is that... It's better than a 4-2. Yeah, I guess we just do it here. Siphon him once. He's back for more. I actually don't want this here because we want to get as many hits with the Miser. He's already going to be maybe too strong. Yeah, we don't want him to grow much more, so let's focus everything here, actually. Alright, fine, I'll give you 1 more. Just because I don't want to redraw that, and I don't want to waste it. Let's see. 2 waves remaining, and then another wave. I may not draw back to Alchemy, but it might be more valuable if I just do this. I'm going to roll the dice. We just do this here. Well, this doesn't really move me into any threshold to like kill anything, so I guess it's just more useful here. He's a lot of rage, but I don't think it'll matter much. I think we're gonna pwn him. $177, 144. It's 31 attack. I think we're fine. I mean, I got the lifesteal, so yeah, there's no way we're losing this. And this earns me more pyre health anyway, and we want this stuff, so we'll do that. We did redrew it, so that's good. Alright, earn good gold, we're up to 7. I have to wonder, I feel like we're powerful enough that I can keep looting. This is so against how I normally play Greed Dragon, but I feel like the early rings here, when I'm so powerful otherwise, like I might as well make use of that. So Shroud Mitosis helps my Gorge Penumbra. It doesn't help the other dude, and I just can't really take much use out of these other cards. I mean, the Furnace Tap could be okay, but really unnecessary. We'll just take the Shroud Mitosis. Could take another Miser, Guildmonger, Hothead. Hothead's probably not so good in this deck, but I mean, maybe. It could be an answer to Savagery, the Sweepers, just to have it. I mean, I would definitely need to hit a Merchant of Arms, probably, because there's not really any buffs I can give it. I guess this, there's this arms that's pretty enticing, and this one maybe. I don't know about this one yet. So I'd wait a long time, but once I get there, I mean, if we're only really taking him for savagery anyway, he could help with the siphoning, but yeah, I'm just thinking, like, I'm trying to think which equipment I could merge with, like or just equipment in general I could get that could push me up to 50 attack. Or I only need 25 attack with Hothead, so to kill the dude. So like, you know, just 10 more attack. I think it's pretty likely we could do that. We could also supplement it with like an Entumbra Assault. Just 30 plus 15 is technically not enough though. Fuck. Well, either way, I'll take it. There's no harm in that. We definitely need Ember. This deck absolutely needs that. Well, we do have a unit with an ability now. But we also have the Hellfire Bellows, which has synergy with the Talons. Like, am I using this ability enough that I care about the 3 armor? I think right now the Bellows is probably more useful to me. Just do more damage. Alright, that's somewhat good, I guess. Alright, well, there's always the Large Stone plus Smidge Stone, which normally I wouldn't do here, but we have an entire other Greed Dragon, which makes it somewhat enticing to me. The other option, actually just putting on a Hothead is pretty good too, though. I think I'm probably just going to do that, honestly. I mean, that's so much. It helps it survive, and now I've got 20 attack. That's all I need. I just need to put the thing on it, so definitely that's good. If I could pair that with a Smidge Stone, that'd be great. We've got so much money here, we can just go hog wild. Dualism, still only working on the Miser, I suppose. Does it work there? No. Yeah. I mean, we might as well. I don't think we actually want any of these. Oddly enough. Okay, there is another Smidge Stone. There's also a Quick, which also might be good. I mean, that just makes it so I never have to play the equipment. And then also I don't have to wait for cooldown. Kind of like that over the Smidge Stone. It is a little awkward to place it down, but you know, we do have the Crucible extension. And I could just Smidge Stone this other Greed Dragon, honestly. Does mean our dupe is not so good, though. I mean, it's not good anyway. We would have really hoped to find Endless or Multi-Strike here, or Titanite. Any of those to pair with the Greed Dragon and make it better, but unfortunately this is what we're left with here. Yeah, I'll do Quick here. I don't think I actually want to Smidge Stone it. And before I forget, I do want this here. It's just such a good to dualize that. It's so powerful. And then, I mean, another option I could do is here. It doesn't seem as good, but in a way, I kind of want the Morsel Maid on the same floor as that Hothead. So, but I think this is probably just better. And we're definitely hitting another steal, I think. This one looks decent to me. We have ways to get Pyre health back. I don't know, though. I might still have to hit this Pyre. So I may not hit another steal. If I don't, then I should just take this. Otherwise, and even like Multi-Strike, I don't even know if Multi-Strike goes on a Morsel Maid. Mainly just a Titanite, I guess, might. I mean, for the Greed Dragon, we mainly want Endless or Multi-Strike, and Titanite works, but Titanite might be better in Morsel Maid, and even the Multi-Strike I'm kind of wondering about. But yeah, we'll just give some health here for now, just to survive maybe some early stuff. So, I don't even know about duping Greed Dragon right now. I think we have to live with our Pyre here and definitely hit the steal, because these Greed Dragons, if they're only Smidge Stone, like, they're not that strong of a dupe. Like, I'm not even really wanting to dupe it right now. I might just, honestly, I could just dupe this Holy Stone Alchemy, in all honesty. Then I can, the Soul Smelter sucks because it doesn't give me the eggs till the end of the fight, but if I have alchemies, I can keep looting, and if I have more of these things, the other option is to do this alchemy. That way I can turn one, at least get 4 eggs, and then these things can get played. But I think I'm going to move toward this for now, because I think that actually is just really good to get that health. And there's never any world where I flex out of that. And a multi-strength should be fine. It is this boss, but I think we're fine. I always want this down. I always want at least one of them down. Yeah, Smidgestone here actually would have been better when I look at this. But then again, I don't need the Miser for the final fight, so Hothead's not necessarily needed for this fight. Yeah, I think we'll just greed it up here. This is fine. I lose some health, but I obviously don't want to leak anything, so I think we're just not taking any chances there. Now this thing I always need to play. Get you in. These, we could just do that, I guess. I wouldn't mind putting this one here for this fight because I don't want to underestimate the boss. Corruption guy. Plus I'm already going to be corrupted here anyway. I do want to play this. That way I can play my Greed Dragons if I need them. Alright, you're dead. You're all dead. We don't have to frontline Morsel Maid. I could frontline Hothead. Could also just put this Greed Dragon down. It is getting a lot of stats. I think we'll do this though. Alright, we gotta get the final horde here. I think I actually get more kills up top, maybe. I can't remember if the boss comes in with Malevolent Hunters or not. I need to get 4 souls. So that's 2, 3. Can I get a 4th? Oh yeah, that guy. Okay. This should be fine then. I'm a little bit worried though that we're doing so little damage in the mid here. How are we not killing a tank? I mean, the hell's that? I should save this for the next turn. Wait, you're dying? Oh no. Alright, this is fine. We can... I just need to hit you with 2 of this. It does kind of foil my plans to do some other stuff here. I don't want to take any damage here. So we get our 4 souls that we need. Yeah, this is fine. We're just going to go like this. That pretty much solves that. And we'll do that. Guess I still only end up with 7 Dragon Horde doing this, huh? Could I get 4 kills here? Because this dies and that dies and then they both die. Yeah, I should be able to then. We'll get our final thing here. Alright, we got our stuff. I mean, I guess I also don't have to worry about pyre health because I'm technically getting 10 pyre health every fight with this Bone Dog. A third Crucible extension. Or a Cave-In. I don't really see how Cave-In would be good. I mean, maybe. Yeah, I think this is a skip, probably. I don't really know why. I have Smidgestone on the Greed Dragons. I only really need the Crucible extension on mid and top. Ooh, Mind Cage. And see, this is nice that I already have the 30 attack. Because I can just Mind Cage Hothead, and that's really good. Yeah, I mean, there's the Whelp. I have technically the Chris, but it's just, that ain't shit. I'm going to keep looting. It looks like we're getting through these without... Ooh, hidden coffers. Granted, I'm struggling to get to 8, but I feel like now that I got the Mind Cage, maybe I won't. I think we can do this. I need to focus more on getting that the Siphon card out. Odie's Totem is interesting. Mask of Penumbra might be better. Shade Lamp also is good. The Odie's Totem does hurt a little bit. I mean, it just means I don't... Right now, it just means I don't get one Miser out, though. Although that's not true. That's what I was saying. It's -3. It's still... It's -1, though, because you get 2 extra Deployment Ember because it's 1 per turn, which counts for deployment. So it's really just -1 Ember, which just means 1 less Miser. Then I'm able to actually take less Vengeful Shard damage... and or just play some of these high-cost cards out more. I think Odie's Totem actually is the call, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't think so. I think maybe Mask. So we could really go either way here. I got all this money. It really enticed to hit that Merchant of Trinkets. As far as the Vortex goes... I basically don't have any cards that I want to remove. Like, literally none. I want every card that I have. So the Vortex is a complete waste. Umbra Unit is probably a complete waste. Armory could be okay. But there's... And yeah, there's obviously some good... If I could just get like another... I mean, it's not... I guess I could remove Entumbra Assault since I have this this Hothead that's going to be pretty good. So I don't need to even upgrade it. We could actually go to the right and just remove it and Flicker if I plan on just getting Hothead out, which I think I do. I think it is like pretty good for us to get that going. Yeah, let's go to the right. It's just too much value to pass up here. Alright, Commemorative Spike kind of works here. Ooh, that's super good. Okay, Dante's, yeah. I don't typically like Commemorative Spike, but I think with this deck it makes quite a lot of sense. Lightstone Casing, well, we're not really hitting any magics till the very end. And I don't know, I have a lot of gold, but taking that and reroll, I won't actually be able to afford like all 3 if I want all 3. And it's very unlikely that Lightstone Casing gets any value here. So I think we'll just re-roll it. Oh my god, look at that. Pyre Stone. Dragon Scale could be good. Capricious Affliction is... maybe. It's pretty random, I guess. Could be good, but definitely this. That's easy. Can't actually get both of these. I'm 5 gold short. That's not true. I could skip this artifact if I really want. Capricious, I guess, because I think I'm definitely taking the Dragon Scale. I've been taking damage so far, but I'm trying to think. I think I won't actually take damage. I wish I would have paid attention to the what the score said, because I'm pretty sure the 10 health from Bone Dog. I mean, I'm already healing 6 anyway from the alchemy, But I'm pretty sure the Bone Dog 10 also counts that out. So let's see this anyway. Alright, well, for what it's worth, these are pretty useless to me. I mean, I guess I can get the extra damage with Quill. Is that better than getting a Capricious, I guess? Because that's kind of what it's up against. I got the 3 alchemies, and that's it, right? No, I got that, but that may not always be it. Is it better? I mean, another thing is I get to actually keep more gold if I take this, but that doesn't matter too much. You know, there's nothing in my future coming up where I'll need nearly all the gold that I have here. I feel like I can take Capricious. I don't think these are beating Capricious. And for sure, we'll just get rid of that. Flicker's pretty nice. Could get rid of one making of a morsel, I guess. Then the mitosis doesn't make much sense there. I don't know. I don't think we really need the Flicker. It's the odd man out right now, I suppose. Alright, we can definitely get some siphons, souls siphoned here. -1 per turn kind of sucks. We don't really need that. I mean, 150 gold. I got these. I'm going to make so much gold here. Let's not make our life miserable on ourselves. Alright, same setup more or less. We'll do this here. I think I frontline the Hothead. I think. Do I want to make use of my Ember here? Probably. Yeah, let's make use of my Ember. Does make, I guess Bone Dog could go middle if I need to. Or I just, yeah, there's a lot I can do here. Alright, we do want this. I forgot what boss it was, but I'm pretty sure there's nothing that can kill my backline. So I should put this on the very backline, I think. And then just get this here for sure. I don't got any ability things, right? So I don't need to just hit it here. Oh, it doesn't let me do that. I feel like it should let you do that. Definitely just do this, I guess. And again, I can take a hit here and there. Might have been better off just playing the lava armor out. I don't know. I guess my spell there would have been somewhat nice, but it's okay. Well, we can just do this. Try to get a better Prismal Dust if I can. I'm somewhat regretting my decision to put this guy in the front, though, because he's just taking all this corruption damage. It would have been better to just put that corruption damage there. We'll play this. I can put one here. Got the space for it. Problem is, if I put a Miser down, I don't know how this works. Like, do I actually get both of these? Because that would put me at 7. Or, I hit 7 on the first morsel spawn if I have 2 more units down here. But I think it would do it one at a time, so I think I'm fine. Let's get this in here. I don't want to take all this damage. And we'll do that. I do need to play this other alchemy, so at some point here. Alright, let's get that one in and get this guy in. I guess we'll find out if this guy eats twice. Alright, I think we don't really need to play anything here. I suppose it doesn't matter if we take damage or not, because we're going to make so many souls here. Okay, I didn't realize dualism works with that thing. Did you see it was getting 2 souls every time? I was curious about that. Well, that's pretty nice. Engine upgrade might be good in this deck. I can just put it on the floor that I don't care about. Granted, eventually we will care about it because we'll have Greed Dragons, but you know, we already gave up 1 dupe on them, so we're only going to have 3. Or I guess we'll have 4 because there's 2 dupes ahead of us. Is this still positive? The other cards aren't so good. I mean, maybe the Excavation is alright. I definitely have enough Pyre health, though, that I don't need to worry about hitting Pyre Remains. I don't know, do I really need an engine upgrade? Could be okay. I mean, if I do end up getting Endless on Greed Dragon, I may want that extra Ember. Then immediately gives me just a better room. I mean, it's not actually better. We're going to be so rich that it doesn't matter. Dragon's Breath with a bad upgrade. Do we care about that? I don't think so. I mean, I got the Hot Head. I mean, we probably want some spell like that, though, honestly. I guess I'll take it. I might be a bad man, but I think I'm going to keep looting here. Okay, Taskmaster's Lash. Now I wish I... Well, yeah, it wouldn't really work, actually. Yeah, it's fine. So obviously we take the only one that's useful for us, and it's pretty useful. Ember Charge could be good. Superiority could be good too. It technically earns me a little less gold with the Misers sometimes, but I don't think we care that much about that. Ember Charge is pretty good too, though. You know, into this fight, though, I think this. Ooh, Volatile Gauge. Technically makes these alchemies worse, but we may not care. Look how high cost most of this deck is. I have to imagine the gauge is definitely pretty good here. Abyssal Prism is often very good. Not so much here, though. I mean, I guess... I don't know if there's some weird mitosis stuff it can do. I assume it's not going to, like, randomly make all my units triple. I don't know, though, because Nexus Spike worked that way in the first game when you did weird mitosis shenanigans. I assume it doesn't work, though. I've never actually tried it. There's Prismal Dust as well. It's actually pretty good with that. Oof, that's tempting. That's definitely tempting. I gotta say, though, I think the gauge here, I cannot deny the gauge. So we'll go to the right. We don't need the health, and I do want some upgrades. Oh, Endless or Multi-Strike, ideally. Or Titanite. We can... Oh, Endless. Okay, nice. You know, I skip over Endless so much, it just, like... My brain is just hardwired now to be like, oh, it's just not an upgrade, right? But absolutely, we go Endless on one of these. That's the thing that'll get duped now, I think. Weapons cache... Problem is, right now I'm guaranteed to get Crucible Extension out, so... Oh, no, I'm not, because I added the stupid... You know what? I'm going to remove Engine Upgrade. I really don't need that with the gauge. My thought was, yeah, especially when I have the Dante's Footstool. So these are just not getting taken. But we are absolutely just removing the... you know, I added it. Now I'm removing it. We didn't know that we were going to be gauged. Plus, either way, I think it was a fuck-up when I had the Dante's Footstool. So we could go Titanite either here or here. If I put it on Morsel Maid, then it makes more sense to frontline it. I think I like that. And then if I get multi-strike, I'd rather just put that on this Greed Dragon. I think that makes sense. Let's go health here, here. One of them, I don't know. There's a multi-strike, so we'll put that there. We'll go damage shield here, I guess. We got all this money. I feel like... I don't know. It doesn't make much sense. I could do this, though. Put that there. Sure. Alright, this is looking good. I was like, the costs all came in at their normal cost for the most part. So I was like, why is Morsel Maid different? But I was like, oh, Gage just like weirdly, what are the chances of that? Like every card came in at its normal cost other than 2 of them. That's pretty wild. Well, I'm not necessarily complaining. Let's put that there. Get one of them in. Is this guy going to one-shot me, though? I forget what his exact thresholds are. Well, we'll see. I think I want this. These don't have any use yet. Oh yeah, 14. Yeah, there's not even close. Alright, so we definitely want the dualism guys having this. That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I can do this then, right? Find out if he eats. Huh? Yeah, he did eat less. Wait. 8? I'm very confused. I need to slow this down to see what happens. Do we care about this in this fight? I don't necessarily want to redraw it. I don't have any sweepers or anything, right? Yeah, let's just do this. Alright, I'm going to see if I eat twice here. Once, twice. But it... Is it just me, or did it, like... I guess this is the argument to have kept some AoE. I technically do have it, I just... Wait, where is it? Did I already draw it? I must have already drawn it, yeah. Huh, well, we're taking damage there. Nothing I can do about that. Where is Mine Horde? Horde. Has a Vengeful Shard ever not come in at fucking 3 yet? It's getting kind of annoying. Oh well. Wow, I should have definitely put, what the hell? I run into this version of Strix so little that I completely forget the exact mechanics here. So, I mean, if I would have kind of remembered that for some weird reason these things have haste. Because I was like, oh yeah, you can't counterplay Strix without Ascend or Descend, but then I'm like, oh, you're right, they stick these fucking haste enchanters. Well, I can at least do this to soften some of the blow to my Pyre, but Jesus, that's gonna hurt. And yet another fucking 3 on this Vengeful Shard. I mean, what are the chances that 50 of them came in at max 1 out of 4 worst cost, you know? Apparently 100. Man, we were gonna get like no eggs this battle. If I can just kill this bitch, that would be nice. Might as well hit that. Well, we're gonna give up on the Prismatic Dragon Scale in this fight. Alright, we can at least do that so that this thing doesn't... Okay, finally got a Vengeful Shard, not at the max cost, so that's pretty sick. Might as well prevent this damage. I can put one of these down. And it is actually kind of brutal in this fight to not let the haste guys mess things up, because now I got this giant tank behind. I'm going to do this just so I can try to start maybe working toward... Wow, this guy gives him that much health, huh? I'm like, you have 86 and there's 83 Pyrogel and it's only doing 69. That's not even nice. 100 health to Strix. Yeah, I might need these Screed Dragons because this is looking potentially pretty fucked up. Alright, at least kill that guy. And this guy behind, maybe? Oops, forgot about that. Now I kind of wish I had that Odie's Totem. Alright, we killed that other girl, but now we got 38 by 2 to worry about. I don't know, I guess it's time to find out if Bone Dog... I mean, we started at like 80 health, so I think I'm screwed either way. I think we're fine up here. I mean, I know he does a lot of damage, but might as well... He does have 10 Titan skin, but I think I still get my gold here. I think we should be fine without having to play this. Yeah, this is fine. We at least siphoned enough that we got back to 10 there. Toma contracts, no, I mean, it maybe. On the one hand, it's redundant. On the other hand, it just means I find it sooner, because like finding Mind Cage late does suck. And no harm, no foul with it. At least costs less. The other cards aren't really so great for me. Could give me the option to dupe a... So now we can start thinking about starting to save the Dragon's Hoard, because Ring 7 things get real. You know, I don't necessarily have that much damage without these dragons at this point. Like, we have enough to get by the current part of the game, but starting to get to the point where that's not the case. I think I am going to loot it, though. But I think now would be the point where you don't really need to loot. I just seems I can't help myself. Could get the 8 damage. I think we like the 2 Ember there. Shadowbox could help sometimes. Alright, we need to get ourselves... Which Greed Dragon am I duping? I think I already have 10 cards that are deployable anyway. I mean, we got 1 room, 1 champ, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I already have 10 deployable cards, so... Unless I want to remove the Miser, which honestly I really don't need these Misers anymore, that I got 920 health. Don't want any of that, though. I mean, we do want to make, like, some sort of super equipment, maybe, like with the Mind Cage. I could deploy the Mind Cage and remove 1 Miser, maybe. But I want something better than Dragon Staff. Bloodthirsty Blade is certainly acceptable. Stasis Crystal, not so much. Though I could still buy it for some of these other units. It might be okay, but yeah, for sure, let's go that into that. And we'll deploy it. I guess my tome was a wasted pick, but whatever. Oops, I didn't even really mean to buy that, but I guess I got it now. Alright, we should get rid of... Pains me to do this, but one of you has got to go. And then I think I'll Hellvent for now the multi-striked Greed Dragon. And then we'll do the Endless one with a final dupe. Who knows, maybe I can get a Pyrostone Housing. Oh, but it's a magic. Okay, never mind. Yeah, whatever. Trample might have been worth considering there. Wait, handful. Did I fucking calculate? Let me do... Oh, because I duped a Greed Dragon. I'm so stupid. So did that mean I didn't get my equipment? It did. Son of a bitch. Alright, that's fine. We'll remove the Miser, and then I still have to remove 2 cards, actually. Oh, that is awkward, because I really don't want... I mean, I don't even know what to remove at this point. That is annoying. Wait, Dominion's just... shit. Well, whatever. I fucked up. To me, it's dismaying. I should be putting the... You know what? This is fine. We're going to go like this. I will just protect you with the Endless Greed Dragon. It doesn't matter that I don't have any eggs right now, because we'll just replay that one. And we'll actually... I could Crucible Extension down below. Yeah, let's do this, because I do need to get the Siphon thing down here, and I think we can actually win bottom with a big enough Greed Dragon. If this thing is endless, I'll just keep replaying it. Do this there. We don't need to play this now, so I won't. And we'll go Crucible Extension bottom, I think, just so we can make sure that we kill down there. Alright, so this goes here. And hey, look, it was not a waste to use the Tome of Contracts. So I can put this guy down right now, and I think I should. Should have put him down first when I had the ability. Alright, they're all getting hit. Since this guy has low health, let's do this. Oh, nice. Alright, we got that. Oops, I should have put that down first. Put this here. That's looking pretty decent. I think we're going to kill everything bottom floor. Yeah. This is annoying though. Let's get this guy out just so now I can actually kill these. So our stasis thing did alright. Horrible costs on these cards. Probably should have started with that. We do want this guy to die. They're all dead. They're all dead. Might as well try to kill them here then. Alright, you're dying. That's good. Thank you. I regret taking you, Mask of Penumbra. Let's put you down first. Unfortunately, I don't think he'll die. Could do this, and I think that probably... Well, I want to do it there, I suppose. Really can't afford to not kill bottom here. I mean, I could, but I'd like to not. Yeah, it's starting to get to the point where we need to hold these things, I think. 51. Alright, that's perfect. Them both dying. As long as they live, we're good to go. Part of me is so tempted to still loot here, but I know I shouldn't. I mean, how bad is it if I loot? Is it really that bad? I mean, I'm duping the Endless guy. I can put the two Endless guys bottom. They die immediately. Then I at least get some eggs early, and probably by turn 2 I can play more alchemy. So I can play alchemy. Nah, I think I'll just save it. Holdover Grovel. What about Shroud Spike? Shroud Spike. Now I really got a good consume remove target. That make it rain, obviously. I think we still take it. I mean, it's like maybe not so needed, but I think we take it. I'll save it. Obviously we go left. Split Anvil's really good. There is a Firestone Housing, but there's no use with it. Purified Soul Shard. I technically have one unupgraded unit, right? The morsel maker. I mean, with all this money, might as well buy it, right? Teeth of gold? Sure. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. That with gauge is maybe not the best. Shit. Well, played a little too fast there. Consumer move, we like that. We definitely like that. Spell chain here is most likely the best. And I do need to get rid of Miser, but we got this for that. Alright, Misers, thank you so much for your service, but their services are no longer required. And I suppose we don't need a soul smelter that much either, since we're just holding the eggs at this point. We still need to make one more removal, technically. That's not necessarily true. Could do -2 on this because we don't really need it to be played too much. I don't know. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Double stack. Could do it there. I think it actually... I don't know. Maybe just Holy Stone is fine. I think I want this to be cheaper since it is spell chained. And I don't know, I can remove a card. It would have to be like a morsel maker. I don't even like that. I think I'm just going to live with not getting my thing at the start, actually. And we'll go Holy Stone. Mitosis, I guess. I mean, the thing is, it's with volatile gauge, it's whatever. You know, whatever it's at is fine. And Endless Greed Dragon, here we go. Alright, I mean, I feel pretty confident about this. Hand is full. I mean, do we set up bottom then with everything? I'm trying to think, because we don't want Rage to... yeah, let me think about this. So 3, 2, and then 1. We got 4 to play with here. Yeah, that should work. We don't want to take extra pyro damage is a thing, so one of these here. We want at least one of these endless guys in front. So 1, I need to, let's see, 4. I can put 2 more units down if I want. We actually want this one up here for the boss to kill it. And get 1 more here. So we just kind of do it like that. That was weird ordering. It was like, it immediately ate the thing, so it like killed the dude. And it's a pretty good Shroud Spike. It's permafrosted, technically. But it goes there, unfortunately. So... I kind of fucked up putting that guy up there. Andy has lifesteal. Oh, yeah. I really fucked that up. Well, I guess we're just not going to get a good Shroud Spike. That's fine. We should play these out then. I should have got rid of the alchemies. What was I thinking? Oh, we can at least do this. So that's at least good. He's dying. Might as well play this then. I don't know. We can keep that. Draw 7. Oh man, these... You know what? I don't think so. Let's just get rid of it. Oh. I am so confused. Were those cards not permafrosted? That's so weird. They showed as permafrosted, but they were not. But alchemy still is because it... I guess it's factoring in the base cost or something. Something strange is going on there. Oh, whatever. Kill them. I guess you can survive here. Might as well just play this. Or play this. We could put this here. Took long enough for that to go there. I just realized I'm not regaining any gold. That kind of sucks. Oh well. Shouldn't have played that. It's fine. I don't know, I probably should have just kept the miser if I knew that I was going to get screwed on the thing anyway. I want to keep Bone Dog alive here. Almost forgot to play that. I do want this guy to die. Oops. Sorry, I keep almost forgetting to play that. Alright, he'll come here. Make you that. Wow, that guy was actually gonna wipe my guys. That ain't cool. That was almost annoying. Alright. As much as it pains me not to loot that, I think... I mean, technically it's a cursed seed, so I should be playing it somewhat reasonably, right? Though I will say, if... I think... It seemed pretty strong to me. I'll have to see what the submitter did. It could also be one of those where the RNG was just different. I think we do the same setup here. Go endless here. This guy here. We want that there. Put this here. Put that up there. Get one of these in. Maybe right there. This guy's going to be eating up here, though. That's the one thing that will be different. We do need this guy down here. I can play him later. Okay, we don't care about that. Can play this. Actually play this. Yeah, let's do that. He's immediately good. Alright, let's hope that that stays frozen. I don't think it will. If it's 0, I'll play it. Let's hit that, and then... Should have probably got Bone Dog down, but whatever. Alright, we can get Bone Dog down this turn. One, two, three, four, five. Can do that for 3. Nice. We got to proc that. $809. Yeah, still need to do this up here. It nice to get rid of these equipments, but I also may just want to get that damage going, and I get to replay the split anvil there. Now it's good to know the synergy between Crystallized Wing and Volatile Gauge. It's not at all how I would have expected it, but it's like, yeah, basically we'll permafrost it based on its base cost. Very strange. That guy didn't die, huh? Oh, damn it. Can't do that anymore. Oh. Alright, Bone Dog, you can have it. Have fun with that. Guess I could do this. Get rid of this, I guess. G. Actually, let's kill it with this. Always nice to kill it with an actual spell. Alright. Well, yeah, that was a fun one. I would say normally I don't do that, where, like, if I get a Greed Dragon from the very start, I usually would just stick with it, but it's Pyre Dominion, so you have a lot more power early than normal. So you're kind of afforded the opportunity to greed more than usual. But yeah, that was a fun one. Let's see what the submitter did. I mean, they did win, so they got through it, but I wonder what... Interesting. So they didn't get many slays out of this. You'll notice it's only at 8 attack. I'm guessing that means they did not have... They did have Hothead. Were they just, like, not using it, maybe? Or maybe they were somehow just not getting kills with it. I mean, I will say they didn't add any actual attack here. It does look like they were looting with their stuff here. They did make the... One thing I will say is this is a pretty unideal Greed Dragon set of upgrades here. I would not lock in Large Stone plus Smidge Stone here, because remember, you're getting a ton of stats on Greed Dragon anyway. You'd be infinitely better off with either an Endless or a Multi-Strike particularly, but even a Titanite is going to be much more valuable. So I wouldn't have done that for sure. Looks like we end up with pretty... I do like the gauge. We end up with pretty similar artifacts, it looks like. I mean, a few different ones, like Chain of Gems or whatever. Abyssal Prism. Prismal Dust. So you definitely got a better Prismal Dust than we had. Pyroburn. We didn't see that, huh? Must have hit a cavern that we didn't hit. Shroud Spike. Flexing Trample could make sense, I suppose. Okay, I don't know about this Furnace Tap. Holdover Fireball. Alchemy. I mean, I guess past a certain point you don't need to play cards, so I guess I see the Furnace Tap here. It is 0 costed and able to get 2 multi-strike per play, but of course you I can see some issues with maybe killing the sweepers in Savagery with this, especially your Hothead is not actually killing them, which at that attack amount it's not. because then you need your Fireball to do damage along with it. I mean, overall it does seem like a strong deck anyway, but I just wonder if, yeah, maybe your Greed Dragons could have been a lot better. That's the main thing that stands out to me. Everything else is like, it's alright. Like, I don't see too much bad stuff that is necessarily, unideal here, other than, the first step. I guess it makes sense. Maybe you just don't play it into Seraph of Savagery. I can see that as well. But yeah, you'll just have to let me know kind of what fights were struggles. Looks like Dominion's Disdain was. And yeah, I mean, I think also you could have just added some attack to Hothead. I don't really see Avarice 3 being very beneficial to you here. We saw the quick, even just a plus 14 attack or a large stone at Hothead. Any of those would have been better, I think. And then you probably could have had this thing able to actually get some slays with it. And then that would have probably looked a lot better. Anyway, though, as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.